There's literally no reason that you have to feel trapped by creative block. Everybody gets it. Whether you're a writer or a painter or a photographer, if you're squeezing so much imagination out of your brain that you feel like you've got nothing left, or if you haven't done jack shit in so long that you forget how to get started, don't worry. There's a couple things that you can do to get back in the creative flow. One of them is get out of your environment, whatever your regular creative work environment is. If it's your office, if it's your home, if it's a work studio, and you just keep seeing the same walls and surrounded by all the same stuff, get out of there. You gotta feed your soul, your mind. You gotta feed it new stuff. So go somewhere new and go into an environment that's gonna allow your mind to breathe. For me and a lot of people, that's out in nature. I'm out in the Marin Headlands. It's a beautiful nature sprawl just north of the Golden Gate Bridge of San Francisco. And I'm on my way back from a job in the city, and rather than sit in traffic, I decided to pull over to a new trail I've never been to and check it out. So here I am up on top, and there's mountains, and I can see there's Marin County back there and a little bit of the bay. So just getting your brain in that state of exploration will help you to trigger exploring new ideas, thinking differently, and that's what creativity and innovation is all about. I should know, I'm an Aquarius, so we're supposedly known for that sort of thing. And now another thing you can do is, once you've gotten out into a new environment, is do something creative that has nothing to do with your regular thing. You usually paint with acrylics. Well, how about you make something out of sticks and branches? Are you a songwriter? How about you build something out of rocks? You don't need anything. You don't need any supplies and materials. You just need your sweet, sexy, creative self. So that's what I'm gonna do. I found this cool rocky knoll, and I just feel this innate attraction. I saw it, I was like, ooh, that looks like a magic spot. Like if I was with a couple occult brethren and we were roaming the moonlit nightscape, we would come here to set up a circle and hold a seance and talk to trans-dimensional beings with snakes for eyes and bees for feet. So yeah, I'm just gonna come up here. I'm gonna mess around with some rocks. Ever heard of Andy Goldsworthy? If you haven't, look him up. Andy Goldsworthy. He was a famous artist from the UK, and he would just go out into the hillsides, usually with nothing but his hands, and find amazing ways to make these temporary sculptures out of leaves. And he would pin different colored leaves onto a log with thorns from a blackberry bush in a way that it made this yellow to orange to red gradient. Or he would take icicles and use his saliva to fuse them together and let them freeze to make this spike ball. And then it didn't matter if anyone else was there to see it. He just made it just for the fuck of it, just to do it. And he would take pictures that people could enjoy. But that's what I want you to do, is just make something for the fuck of it. Don't worry if you're like, oh, I gotta you know, capture this and sell it or something. No. See, that's the trap we fall into, and we're trying to make a living through creativity. It's like, oh, everything you do has to be fucking gold, and it's got to be gold, be marketable. No. You remember why you started this? It's just because it's fun. So I'm gonna get to work on this fun little project, and I'll show you what I do. Peace. So I picked my spot where I'm gonna play around with natural materials. This pile of rocks. Collected some building blocks, and I'm trying to do this like little wall that kind of curves along the top and fills in the cracks. Not for any other reason other than I thought it would be cool and fun to do. Starting to build this little wall on the giant boulder and playing around with scale and different sized rocks, big and small. Trying to see what form naturally wants to come out of this medium.